Jessica, you are one of the most honored and widely admired actors of our day, and your work as a producer has already created a body of exemplary content. We are delighted to claim you as a Juilliard alumna, a proud member of the Drama Division's Group 32. You grew up in Sacramento, California, and vividly remember your first encounter with Shakespeare, when, around the age of 15, you traveled to the Oregon Shakespeare Festival and saw Mario Baricelli play Richard III. You recounted, and something opened up inside me. It was the strangest of things that I could be so moved. I became obsessed with Shakespeare. Your grandmother's copy of his complete works became a beacon for you, a book that you own and cherish to this day. You've said about reading Shakespeare, "It felt like someone understood me in a different way. I can get very emotional talking about it. It's like you're not being seen, then all of a sudden, someone who was alive years ago sees you." You joined a local theater group and got to play Juliet twice. It was, in fact, the boy who played Romeo who got admitted to Juilliard who inspired you to apply. Fittingly, you auditioned with Juliet's monologue and were accepted as the first person in your family to go to college, and with your journey to New York supported by the Robin Williams Scholarship. You remember your sense of wonder upon your arrival, saying, "I was exposed to all the arts that I had never experienced before. I was in an elevator with Itzhak Perlman and Yo-Yo Ma." You have long since brought honor to the school with your remarkable body of work. One of your directors has described you as a chameleon in the truest sense of the word. That explains the incredible range of characters you've played, from a whiskey bootlegger to a cartoon cat to a military analyst to two unforgettable Tammys. The televangelist Tammy Faye Baker in the film Eyes of Tammy Faye, and the country singer Tammy Wynette in the television miniseries George and Tammy. The latter two projects produced by Freckle Films, a company you founded in 2016 with a focus on nurturing and supporting female talent across all aspects of production. Your portrayal of Tammy Faye Baker brought you your third Oscar, joining two previous Academy Awards of your work in the films The Help and Zero Dark 30. Similarly, your role as Tammy Wynette brought you a 2023 Best Female Actor Award from the Screen Actors Guild, as well as Emmy and Golden Globe nominations. You returned to the stage last season in a riveting re-examination of Henrik Ibsen's A Doll's House, garnering a Tony nomination for your luminous portrayal of Nora. In the fall of 2020, you invited the Drama Division community to a special screening of The Eyes of Tammy Faye, our first collective outing since the COVID shutdown. You spoke afterwards in a conversation with your classmate Michael Urie about what drew you to this character, who much of the world ridiculed, the love and acceptance she gave and that she craved, her strength and achievements in the man's world in which she operated. You spoke about how Juilliard's mask training helped you with this role that required 7.5 hours of makeup and prosthetics each shooting day, and the dialect work that helped you find her Minnesota twang. About how your work as a producer developing the film connected with Freckle Films' mission of, quote, discovering material that has female characters at their core and seeks to tell stories of underrepresented characters that have been hidden from our screen for too long. It was an inspiring and memorable evening. We all appreciated your generosity in including your alma mater in the celebration of your work and sharing your wisdom with students then at such an uncertain time in the world. You've said, "I look at filmmaking as a political act in terms of how I am creating a conversation about gender and about women. I know what it is to grow up as a woman and to live in this world as a woman and what the media says. And if we keep feeding little girls this fairy tale of happily ever after, and someday your prince is going to come and save you from the world and take care of you for the rest of your life, the reality is, yes, someday you could meet someone wonderful, but be your own prince. Go save yourself." Just as your early encounter with Shakespeare allowed you to feel that you were seen, you have done the same for countless others with your extraordinary work as an actor, producer, and role model. In recognition of all that you have done and in happy anticipation of all that is to come, we present you with the degree Doctor of Fine Arts. Jessica, during your time at Juilliard Drama, you starred as Lady Fancy in the satire Sir Patient Fancy by Aphra Behn, one of the first professional female dramatists in England. As evidenced in the epilogue we are about to hear from her 17th century play, performed by graduating actor Anna Carneja, alongside a wonderful ensemble of musicians from Juilliard's historical performance program. Aphra Behn was, like you, not only an artist of undeniable talent and ambition, but a fierce pioneer for equal opportunities in the arts.